today on 15 on 15.
A nurse reveals for us a day in the life of a patient with chronic kidney disease. Plus, check out powdered alcohol. You can pour the powder in a shot of water and the effect would be the same as having several drinks. And young musicians on the island head to the studio for a cultural action project. Thank you for joining us. You are watching 15 on 15. I'm Yentl Lieuw. One of the latest developments within Aruba's medical field is the acquirement of a dialysis center. There was a need for this center due to the growing number of chronic kidney disease patients. March 12th is World Kidney Day. We speak to a nurse to bring awareness to the importance in protecting your kidneys.
Patients, when they come, they are very depressed, and it is our task to guide them, to help them come out of this depression because life goes on. There are treatments they can get, the hemodialysis treatment or the peritoneal dialysis treatment, and in some cases transplant, if they are a good candidate. And with medication, they can begin to feel well again. So please, come on time, don't stay away, we can help you so you can live a near normal life.
The initial thought of a patient upon hearing the news, they always assume the worst possible outcome. Nurse Illich says the medical team at the dialysis center is there to provide support and guidance, allowing them to still live a normal life.
Most patients, that's the first thing that crosses their mind. I'm going to die. If you don't come for control, you will die. But if you come to control, you will not die because we will help you. And it's very important to come on time, because if you don't come on time, you have more complication and it is difficult to get you out of that situation, ending up in an intensive care. That's not necessary. We just need to help you excrete or remove waste, remove products from your body that a normal kidney does and your kidney cannot do anymore, and remove excessive fluid. So when we do those two things for you, you can live a normal life.
It is an emotional roller coaster for the dialysis patient as well as the nurse.
It's very difficult. As professionals, we need to try to contain our emotions, but it touches us. It touches us when a patient comes, and especially if that patient, if it could have been prevented. But if they are in the situation, we try to put ourselves in their shoes to give them the care that we would want. So if we do that, we can help them come out. And when they're out and they're happy, they even look at it as an oucher. They get a taxi, come and pick them up. They come to dialysis and they have fun. We have fun with one another.
Moving forward, a preferred gluten-free diet or allergy is becoming increasingly more common. Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort's Elements restaurant offers a menu with that in mind. A lifelong gluten-free diet is necessary for those who suffer from celiac disease, also referred to as celiac sprue and gluten-sensitive enteropathy. Two popular claims of a gluten-free diet are weight loss and increased energy, but there may be other reasons why individuals experience those benefits. Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort's Elements restaurant recognizes that diners with a gluten-free diet or allergy should still be able to have a wide variety of options, as well have the luxury in indulging in delicious meals. Reason being why Elements Restaurant specializes in catering to diet preferences and offering a creative gluten-free menu. From appetizers to meat or fish entrees, Elements' menu is diverse. Individuals with certain dietary needs will be granted to dine in satisfaction. Guests at Elements Restaurant are not limited to what they can eat, whether the patron has a gluten-free preference or not. With a beautiful ocean view setting, modern decor, friendly staff, and delicious food, Elements Restaurant is keeping up with modern-day trends and patrons' dietary concerns. Visit Bukudi.com and search dining for more information regarding Elements Restaurant. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, learn about powdered alcohol. And would you say sense of humor is a must-have when checking off qualities for your partner? Also, the size of a woman's hip apparently says a lot about the number of sex partners she has. Those topics and more coming up.
I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right.
When we return, like Shakira said, a woman's hip doesn't lie. The size of a woman's hip is an indicator of sexual behavior. Details next.
Real slow, don't you see, baby, I see it's perfect.
Welcome back from the break. Powdered alcohol is coming out this summer. It will be sold under the same standards and regulations that liquahol is sold under. Take a look. Powdered alcohol is officially known as palcohol. It is simply freeze-dried alcohol packaged in a small portable pouch. Palcohol comes in different flavors and can be mixed with water for the equivalent of an alcoholic drink. If you are confused, let me clear it up for you. Just envision getting drunk off of a pixie stick. The decision to sell palcohol is legally still pending federal approval, meaning some states in the U.S. may choose to ban it individually for now, but palcohol founder Mark Phillips tells Yahoo he expects that won't be a problem shortly. Now, there is concern that given the flavors palcohol comes in, there's the potential for it to be very appealing to small children, and many countries, including the U.S., have a huge issue with underage drinking, so this new product seems to encourage that. Moving on, the size of a woman's hip has a significant correlation with her sexual behavior. Take a look. Shakira was onto something. Hips really don't lie. A new study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior enlisted 150 women between 18 and 26 years old. Researchers measured participants' hip width in a questionnaire, asking them about their sexual histories, including age of virginity loss, number of sexual partners, and any emotionally significant sexual relationships. Surprisingly, they found that hip width was correlated with the total number of sexual partners, total number of one-night stands, percentage of sexual partners that were one-night stands, and number of sexual partners per year of sexual activity. I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel you, boy. So Shakira was onto something. She knew that hips were important. The strongest association was between greater hip width and more frequent one-night stands.
The attraction, the tension, baby, like this is perfection.
Now that is interesting, to say the very least. We'll be right back. Here's what's coming up. A musical project reviving folkloric music to trigger inspiration to young generations. This story of Rosanna coming up. The launch of a new cultural project on the island has been welcomed by the community of Aruba with open arms. Rosanna, meaning resonance in English, aims to make old Aruban folkloric songs relevant again. Talents on the island have gathered in the studio to record not new hits, but old music. This cultural action allows the younger generation to have an opportunity to see what previous generations have been able to accomplish with music.
It's a resonance, and basically the concept of the project is to revive and give a new life to folklore music on the island. Some songs that have been some hits some years ago, maybe they started to be forgotten now, or they're on vinyl or cassette tapes, and we don't use those anymore. So it's a way to breathe new life into these songs and let the new generation know what's been going on a few years ago in the folklore music of Aruba.
When sitting down with the project leader, Michael Lampa, I asked him why is this initiative meaningful and what does this represent for him as an Aruban and as a musician.
I mean, it's very important because it gives you your roots to start with. I mean, something that, you know, it's very important for all of us to know where we come from. But it also gives a spotlight for music that's been written in Papiamento, very important, and also as a producer, it's very interesting to know and to see the elements of what is the folklore for Aruba, what is our heritage in this sense for the music that we have and that we carry on the island.
As a professional musician himself, Michael says he was surprised at the amount of songs he hadn't heard before when coming into the project. The objective is to trigger inspiration for the younger generation. Janito Isant is another enthusiastic talent part of the project.
What I love about this project is more we're basically reviving the culture part of our culture. So that's the important part of it for me.
Through Rosanna, Janito was given the honor to perform a song from an artist he always admired.
The best part of the project is I feel honored to sing a song from Bernardino Gravel because I know Bernardino from Smalls, his own Smalls. So I feel honored to sing a song from Bernardino Gravel.
Rosanna is a vision from the Minister of Culture. It is all about bringing awareness and using music to make an impact with the younger generation.
The ultimate goal is two things. Is one, to create an awareness for the general public of Aruba, at the same time create an awareness for the younger generation that this music is there. It's up to them if they want to integrate it, let it be inspired, but we start by saying this is out there and this is, from Aruba. Let's not forget about it.
14 songs have been chosen for the CD, as well for the concert taking place on Monday night at 8 p.m. in Casa de Cultura. Tickets are 25 florins. You can buy them at the local store, Valero Boulevard or Casa de Cultura, but act now because sales are going fast. You can follow the progress of Rosanna on Facebook as well. 15 on 15 airs weeknights at 7:15 p.m. Join us for the latest in trending lifestyle topics and for local updates. We'll see you then.